Hi, this is Deirdre Hade, healing from emotional trauma. Every one of us has had a great deal of emotional trauma, and the longer you live, probably the more you've had. So how do we work with this? How do we work with this so that this emotional trauma doesn't become a fear, doesn't become an obstacle, and doesn't hinder us from having a happy and healthy lifetime? You know, I've spent my life healing in one way or another, and I developed, with the help of the angels, a path that has really brought me a great deal of healing in emotional trauma. And I'd like to share a little bit of that with you. I call these my radiance remedies. So we're going to do a one-part remedy for healing of emotional trauma. Now, emotional trauma, like physical trauma, is held not only in your body, not only in the thoughts that are in your heart and your brain, but also in your energetic body, this aura or field of energy around you. And we can hold emotional trauma for a very, very long time. You know what post-traumatic stress disorder is. This is an extreme case of emotional trauma. So I'd like for you to now just practice something with me and close your eyes. And I want you just to see yourself now, or feel yourself inside of a kind of a vessel. It's like an earthen clay pot. You might even see a color with it. You can feel how binding that is. Well, that's the experience of your spirit in emotional trauma. That kind of binding, or that hardness holding you. And it keeps our heart from softening as well, and keeps us from connecting to other people. So I want you just to feel that binding around you. And now we're going to call in a great angel, an angel of light. And maybe you'll see this angel of light in your third eye. Maybe you'll see it, her and him in your heart. And now send this ray of light into this pot. And we're going to crack this pot open. We're just going to get a crack in that pot. And as this ray of light is shining into this pot, or this emotional trauma, this we call the husk, or the clipote, this light is literally lifting this vessel around you off of you. Now just see this light pushing off pieces as this pot breaks into pieces, into shards. And they gently lift off of you. And you can see one lifting, and another, and another, and another. You might have a memory come up. You might have a memory of something that happened that caused that emotional trauma. And if that happens, let's now go into our prayer as we say together, Beloved Presence, all that is. Divine Presence, please lift this trauma of my spirit, where my emotions, where my soul felt so hurt and so wounded. Lift this out of me in these pieces of clay pottery, and with your light on your wings of angels, lift them up off of me so that I can be free and truly be the spirit that I am meant to be. And now let's take a moment. As we bless whatever situation happened to cause that kind of emotional trauma. And we bring the light in, and those pieces of this container that's been keeping you in bondage have just left. And now they're gone, just like that. How does that feel? Well, this is just one of my many steps. I've shared these steps with people who don't have any belief in anything spiritual, and people who have meditated and gone to church their whole lives. And it works with everybody. So please use this in your life, and I know it's going to help you as much as it's helped me and hundreds of other people I've worked with. So thank you so much for coming and visiting today, and have a beautiful day. Thank you. Radiance is the essence of pure light, which is your soul. Radiance is the beaming expectation, potential of all possibility of who you are. Radiance is every dream you ever had coming true in your life. You are pure radiance.